welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be starting off by Girl of the Week. Now this week I have actually chosen Raul Jimenez, who's from Wolves, and he scored a goal against Liverpool. This was a pretty good goal. It was crossed in and he headed it in, so it goes to him. And speaking of that match, this was the Premier League ones from last week during the week, but Liverpool actually won that game 2-1. Now I'm going to go through the FA Cup results. These happened on the weekend. So starting with Brentford v Leicester. Now Leicester got a goal in the 4th minute, and this was the only goal of the match actually. The match ended 1-0 to Leicester, which means they are through to the next round, and sadly Brentford have been kicked out. West Ham lost 1-0 to West Brom. That will be a disappointing result for them, so they are also out. Millwall lost 2-0 to Sheffield United, so they are also out. Newcastle drew with Oxford United 0-0, which means there'll be a replay match there. Southampton drew with Tottenham 1-0. Now Tottenham were holding on here from their 1-0 lead, but in the 87th minute Southampton equalised. That will be a disappointing result for Spurs, because they would have wanted to avoid a replay, but there will be a replay of that match. Which beat Burnley 2-1, which means they are through. Hull City lost to Chelsea 1-2. Manchester City were playing a 10-man Fulham. One of the players got sent off quite early on by a red card, and they beat them 4-0. You might think that was a brilliant result. Wait till you hear Man United's thrashing of Tranmere Rovers. They beat them 6-0. Harry Maguire's first goal for United, what a stunner it was as well. Go check that out if you haven't already. Now Shrewsbury Town were playing Liverpool, and they actually drew 2-2, although it was the second team, but Klopp did bring some first players in as the game went on, as he knew he did not want a replay of this match, another fixture, but they have that now. Shrewsbury, credit to them, they did hold them because Firmino was on, there was Oxlade-Chamberlain, there was some good players on there. They still managed, there'll be a replay match there. And today, the last of those FA Cup games is Bournemouth v Arsenal. Now I'm going to tell you the Carabao Cup fixtures coming up. So these are the semi-finals, if you remember. So tomorrow we have Aston Villa v Leicester, and on Wednesday we have Manchester City v Manchester United. So that is the derby, and it'll be very interesting to see which of those teams win and who plays in the final. And also on Wednesday, there is the catch-up Premier League game, because if you remember, Liverpool were in the FIFA Club World Cup when they were meant to be playing West Ham. So on Wednesday, it is West Ham v Liverpool. So now some transfer news. Eriksen has actually landed in Milan, and he has gone through a medical thing, so I think he's set on joining Inter. Islam Slimani from Leicester is set to make a Premier League return, but not to Leicester. Manchester United and Spurs are interested in him, so it'll be interesting to see if he goes to either of the clubs. And remember, the deadline is actually on Friday, so last minute signings. West Ham are keen on Juan Foyth, Spurs defender. I wonder if they will go for him. And also Kyle Walker-Peters is close to joining Southampton from Tottenham. I think it's on loan. And those are some of the major transfer news right now, most of them including Spurs. That's it for this video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And remember to comment down below if you agree with the goal of the week or who you think it should have been. And we'll see if there's any more transfer news to come.